Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. Hancock. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They run the counter. Hancock. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Hancock. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 45 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
T. Higgins,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's... Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Now 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. Hancock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and try to get it outside. The defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. That is caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
On 1, right?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Hancock might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Hancock. Down right around the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We're back now in KC. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
He'll try again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
That is just a gigantic interception. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki.
He's got room past the 30.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
From just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Hancock. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Hancock. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is...